Hey everyone. So we're in my home and I've been walking through this space a lot lately where my girlfriend has her work from home station set up, and I always really admire this afternoon light that we get through this big south facing window and think about what a great vignette it would create. So I thought that I'd take this chance to do that, and while doing so, take you guys through the process and show you how I compose, stage, and photograph an interior vignette. First, I want to identify which angle works best. So I've grabbed my camera and I'm just going to walk around the space and take a few test shots. Now that I've established the shot that I want, I'm going to go through and stage and style the scene, looking specifically at the pieces of furniture and objects and ensuring that they're not overlapping one another or creating any unwanted adjacencies, which could create visual tension in the final shot. There's a couple of quick points that I want to call attention to before moving on to the photography. One is making reference to adjacent spaces that you're not photographing, but that you might have in a larger image in a set of images of a space. In this situation, we have a living room that's adjacent to this dining room that we're shooting. And by showing the rug and showing a little bit of this corner down here in the bottom right hand of the frame, it helps to give the impression of this space that's much larger over here by showing sort of the edge of a rug and the edge of a sofa. So that's one thing to always keep in mind, is how you're telling a story through multiple shots. You're not just taking one individual shot of a space. The other one is just to think of the overlapping of objects. So if you look at the chair legs in this situation, specifically this front wire mesh chair, you can see how the back leg and this front leg aren't overlapping one another. But if they were like this, there's a tension because it looks like a three-legged chair as opposed to a four-legged chair as it is. So you want to be very conscious of that, and how the different objects, pieces of furniture overlap one another. So you see how I was very intentional with the bench and the placement of each one of these chairs so they all speak to each other and relate nicely. And I think we're all set. Hopefully seeing me stage and style this space helps to illustrate the value of taking your time and making sure things are in their right place before photographing a space. Next, we'll move into photography, and after that, I'll send the photos into the computer for post-processing. So check back next week for that video and to see what the final result looks like. Thanks.